In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Pinafore dress I made. I made it using the Gambit pattern from Hart Fabrics. The pattern is free as long as you, sign up for their mailing list. So first I'm going to talk you through the alterations. From what I read online and from the draft dress I made, the pattern is very gapey in the front, so I ended up modifying the pattern. For details, I'm going to jump to past you. On all the pieces for the bodice, after trying on, I realized I needed to take an inch off the bottom to raise the waistline to my natural waist. And then also, I changed the angle of this front middle piece. So with the pattern altered, we're moving on to cutting the fabric. The bodice was pretty straightforward. After the alteration, I just cut out the pieces as instructed, but I didn't have enough fabric for a full circle skirt. So I ended up making a half circle skirt using the formula on the screen to calculate the radius of the waist skirt cutout. Next, I assembled the front bodice. The middle front was attached to the side front by matching up the notches and just sewing along that area. Then the front was attached to the back by sewing along the shoulders. And then from there, I attached the two back pieces using the zipper. So I decided that before I sewed the side seams would be an easier time to install the invisible zipper. So I seam ripped open the lining center back, and then on the outside center back, I put on my invisible zipper, lining it up at the top, and then zipping down so that it's easier to fit the invisible zipper foot I got on. I just got this, and it's really handy. It makes doing invisible zippers a lot easier. And then I hand tacked down the inside back, folding over the zipper and then stitching it down to kind of clean up that inside edge. From there, the lining was attached to the outer bodice piece by sewing along the front and the neckline, and then sewing along the sleeve opening area. From there, I turned it inside out and then stitched it together along the side seams and then pressed that. Now that the bodice is assembled, this is a good time to try it all on, and then I wouldn't just line up the front and then sew it together. To get a really good tight fit, wear it as it is with the open front and then figure out how you want it to be held, and then tack that down and then do some basting stitches to hold that in place to really get a good fit. And then from there, it's just the skirt, which is pretty straightforward. I just stitched along the one opening edge and then attached it to the bodice. I finished that seam and then hemmed the bottom of the skirt. And then after that, the dress is done. I ended up making 3 of these dresses because I just really liked the pattern. And here's what all 3 of them look like. Let me know what you think. And if you end up making this pattern, I would love to hear about or see what your results are. Thank you.